All right, welcome to a new episode. As mentioned yesterday, we had some issues with the location images. So we re-uploaded all the images. I changed the code a little bit and now all the images are loading properly. I might need to find some new images, or what I'm gonna do is just get a photographer, go to the different areas, take nice pictures, and then we have good quality images. Now it's just royalty-free images, which is not the greatest. So we added the content to the pages. Also this styling I need to adjust, but at least we have all the pages. The pinpoints are working as well. So this is kind of done. Like, of course, then we need to start adding all the activities there. Once we add more activities, then we started adding some stays to the database, so we can check this later. But in today's episode, we're really gonna focus on the speed optimization because it's really slowing me down at this point. So in yesterday's episode, what we did, we asked Cursor to come up with a plan for performance optimization. So in today's episode, we're just gonna make sure that all those optimizations are done, and then hopefully our application is faster, and then we can start finalizing the UI, the SEO, and yeah, get the website live. I also realized we still don't have a logo and we still don't have a favicon and everything. So there's still a lot to be done. Grace already made our Instagram page, so that's already done. We have our TikTok page, but we need to set up all the templates and everything. So a lot of work that has to be done before we can actually go live. But whenever we have maybe 10 to 15 listings live and everything's working properly, like we did proper testing, I think I'm just gonna push it and then start sending some traffic to the website so it can start being indexed and we can start populating some traffic. Let's get into the episode and let's hope that at the end of this episode we have a faster application and then we can move forward quicker. Okay, so how I would approach this is we already tag the performance optimization plan. If you don't, you can just say performance optimization plan and select it. What I want to know, can you check this optimization plan? Make sure that you're aware that we're using Supabase SSR and Next.js 15. Act as a performance optimization specialist. Only make concise fixes. I don't want anything in the application to break. Analyze the plan. Make a step-by-step checklist and start. Let's start optimizing this plan together. I just want to make sure that it's not getting confused with like old Supabase, because in our previous project we used Supabase, not SSR, but the old version, and then it was constantly mixing it up. So I just want to make sure that from the beginning it knows we're using Supabase SSR, we're using Next.js 15, so that there cannot be any we have Next.js 15, right? Yes, let's start with that. What I'm also gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this, open Claude, open a new chat. I have this optimization plan. Does this all make sense? Is built with Next.js 15 and Supabase SSR. Removing Supabase is safest and highest impact fix. So I'm gonna check this first. what this exactly does. What does this exactly do? Can it break my... So basically it's saying it's surprisingly simple. It will just change from use client to use sync. Cache table, set up database triggers. Can break my application? No. Save change server components are standard Next.js 15. Okay, so we're gonna start this. Okay, let's start. Just to make very clear, authentication happens via... What table was it again? Supabase. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Again, I also mentioned this in the previous episode, that not every authentication is the same in every project. So I think we have profile stable and then role. Profile stable, column, role, status, admin. You can verify this via Supabase MCP. Just if you need to make changes, you are aware on how we authenticate. Okay, let's let this run. I think phase 1 is done, right? Convert admin dashboard to server component, remove Google Maps to page. Also guys, today Supabase, no, not Supabase, Cursor 1.0 is launched. I'm not sure if it will have any impact on me. I know they have some bug fixing, they have background agents. I just need to figure out how it can be beneficial for me. Probably it can optimize my speed a lot. Just add some new stuff to learn. Maybe I just take you guys with me, like if I do some research in how to actually use it and what are the use cases, and then we can figure it out together. Right now, I'm just gonna let this run. Hopefully nothing breaks. Let's pray, and then hopefully after this, our application is faster. Okay, this was actually done within 5 seconds. The whole admin dashboard optimized. Just to verify. And then next steps are move Google Maps page to page level. Admin layouts are using use client. Problem, even though we converted dashboard page to server component, admin layout says use client.com. Proper service. See, always double check if actually everything is done. That's what I learned from vibe coding. I don't like the term vibe coding, but yeah. Don't just assume that everything is done. Just double check if it actually made all the updates. If not, then just ask it to do the full implementation. Okay, now it should be done. Next step, let's resolve the Google Maps. Only load it on the pages where we embed it. I'm curious if they just updated the layout or every single admin page. I'm also actually curious if this is actually gonna go right from the beginning, or we figure out that there's actually many issues. I hope the first one. I'm gonna let this run and get back to you soon. Okay, so this is done apparently as well. So what I first want to check is, did we optimize all the admin pages or just layout? Well, can you check this first? Referring to, what was the name again? Also, what I need to figure out, why do we need to remove Material UI? Remove TipTap Editor, because we use the TipTap Editor. See, there we go. Okay, let's let it update that and then we get back. And then I need to figure out why we can actually do this now. In this plan, it says remove Material UI and TipTap, but I use both for my application. Or does the plan mean something different? When we're using Material and TipTap, evaluate if the user justifies the bundle size cost, only remove if there are good alternatives. TipTap, how rich is your text editing for it to... Let's have a check, because I think in the future I want to use TipTap anyway for also the blog post and whatever, so we'll keep using it anyways. For the Material UI, I think we use quite some components, but I need to check in the code base. All right, I'm gonna let this run and then get back to you. Okay, so this is done, and now it's asking me, should we keep improving the admin dashboard or should we continue with those? Continue with the admin dashboard first, so can finish this task. And sorry guys, if you hear some hammer smashing a wall, I thought the construction was kind of done, but they're still working on the house. So I'm very sorry if there's a little bit of background noise. I'll try with the editing. I'm not really editing the videos, but there's the recording software. Maybe it can reduce the background noise. So yeah, apologies. I don't think it's that disturbing. This was one of the reasons I didn't record for a long time, because before this it was actually really noisy because we were constantly drilling. So apologies, it will be done soon. I'll be moving house soon as well, so hopefully that's a more quiet space, and then me and Grace will start building our house hopefully in 2 months, and then probably 1 year for it to be done, and then I have my own quiet office space. Very excited for that. Okay, it actually feels way faster now, so that's really good. What I want to ask it now, because it says this is all done, just the dining page still needs to be done. So what I'm gonna do Can you please update the ad performance with what has been executed and what is still pending? Also, we still have all those console logs in the code, which we need to remove. And we have an error here. Also, when we made this, I was happy with it. Now, when I build my other dashboards, this is very ugly and not user-friendly. So we're gonna change this, but not right now. First, we're just gonna add more stays and then make sure that the whole application is working and is fast. And then I'll start working on the UI. I am also not happy with the UI of this anymore. It's okay, but it's not very Bali travel style. So I wanna make some changes there. Maybe today we can also work on the server-side rendering of the marketing pages. Or maybe I'd just do that in the next episode, because probably that needs some testing. Because I also just realized we didn't have this issue before. When I click this now, it has an issue with finding the... Here. There's an error, and also similar stays is not populating properly. So that's something maybe we can do simultaneously. So this is, yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish this episode, and then in tomorrow's episode, we're gonna finish the front end conversion to SSR. And then we're also gonna just quickly check, because now we have a few listings, what is broken, what is not. Then if that's working, we can start working on the fixing the UI and getting the website live. Also, we still need to set up the newsletter with Beehive. So that's it for today's episode. 85% done. So we optimized the admin dashboard, which is way faster now. And then tomorrow we're gonna fix the front end marketing site. And then from there on, we have a clean slate again. I know the project again, I'm back up to date. And then we can start working towards pushing this live and start getting some traffic. And then I can take you guys with like how I would do my social media strategy, how I do the TikTok, how I would do my SEO. And that's probably more interesting for everyone. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a like below, subscribe if you want. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine as well. Yeah, have an amazing day and see you in tomorrow's episode.